Hey, hey, happy birthday to me. Hey.
Pengar i bådens fødselsdag. Hurra, hurra, hurra. Han sikrer sig en gave, for som han har ønsket sig. Og for dig chokolade med kager til. Hvor smiler han, hvor er han glad. Hurra, hurra, hurra.
Hey, you guys, Morten Ostad here. Yes, after that somewhat awkward and weird introduction, I should probably do a little explaining. Yes, it is my birthday video. So, disclaimer, today is not my birthday. It is Saturday the 10th of May, and my birthday is on Monday the 12th of May. As I've told some of you guys, I have gone away to like a health retreat, or that other word you Americans used, for my health and trying to get in better shape and loads of other things. But there's no activity there in the weekends, so I opted to go home on Friday, yesterday, so I could spend a little time at home, bring a couple of things back here that I, realized I didn't need, and also to pick up a package which I had gotten a delivery message about. The message wasn't delivered as much as it had been delivered back to the person in France who sent it to me, so that was a bit of a kerfuffle. But before I go further in my own celebrating myself, I thought I would show you just a few clips of the journey up to the place that I have been staying for the last 5 days, and where I'm going back tomorrow, the day before my birthday. So, having returned to Oslo last night, it was nice to spend some time in my own bed and listen to some music, do a lot of washing, and today I got up quite early. I didn't get out quite early because I procrastinated as usual. One of the reasons was I wasn't quite sure where I was going to go because most of the inner city was a bit chaotic today because it's Holmenkollstafetten. It's a relay run which is held every year in Oslo, all around the center of town and up to the Holmenkollen Hill, overlooking Oslo, where where the world famous ski jump is. If you know about that, Holmenkollen ski jump, and down again. And it's thousands and thousands and thousands of people running and spectators and everything. So a lot of the tram lines and buses are, diverted or cut off from the center of town. So I ended up going into town, and I said to myself, well, this is your birthday weekend, not the next one. One of the reasons is that the next weekend I'll probably head back here again, because I think most of the people at the place I'm staying will do that. They have their own cars, most people. I don't. But it's the 17th of May next Saturday, and that's the Norwegian National Day, or Constitution Day. So, not much reason to hang around there, because nothing will be going on. So I said, well, am I going to buy any birthday presents to myself? I shouldn't, but there's always an excuse to do one thing or another for a record collector, so I did that. My first stop was at Rock and Rolls. I saw that they had gotten in some stuff. I did go there and I looked and found one or two of those things, but they were far more expensive than I thought, so I let them be. Then I walked around the middle of town a little bit. I got some coffee, which was so nice after a few days up there. And then I went to the flag store in Oslo, and I bought that one, the Danish, and that one, the Swedish, to go along with my Norwegian flag. Probably one of very, very few people in Norway who bought a Danish and Swedish flag a week before Constitution Day, but hey ho, just so I could put them up to show it's my birthday. I've grown up sort of a Scandinavian, of course, my citizenship is Norwegian, but with family ties in both Denmark and Sweden, that has been a big part of my life. And now that I'm trying to sell my house in Denmark, it feels extra important to sort of, show and mark and celebrate my Scandinavian heritage and background.
Ja må han leva, ja må han leva, ja må han leva ut i 100 år. Ja visst ska han leva, ja visst ska han leva, ja visst ska han leva ut i 100 år.
So I ended up walking up towards the university and sat there in the sun for a while looking at people walking past, and then I went to Big Dipper. And I had already by then sort of made a plan in my head. I had seen Big Dipper talk about 2 albums that they got in yesterday, and I had an idea for a record I wanted to buy aside from that. A couple of other ideas, but since the ones that I was going there for came to fruition, those went by the wayside. And what I did for my birthday present was I bought a record from each of Scandinavia's countries. I don't think I've done that in one shopping before. Maybe I have, I'm not sure. But I did buy one thing before that, right before I bought those 2 flags. And it was one of these special issues of Uncut, the ultimate music guide to the Smiths. And cost almost as much as those 2 flags. Magazines are very expensive these days, but I'm gonna take this with me up to that place, to Helgelandsmoen, and have some physical reading material. Hopefully it'll be interesting. Very nice looking magazine there, I must say. Yeah. What's the UK price? Well, it says US $23, Canada $30. Is there a UK price on this? Probably is, but I can't find it. Anyway, so Norwegian kroner 189. Very nice. So despite not having much of any family to speak of, and being a one-man show, I do try and sort of make a little bit of an effort to do something nice for my birthday each year. Mostly on my own. Few years ago, I celebrated my 50th, a year after the fact because of COVID, with some friends that came to visit me, with me in Denmark. So I'm very happy that I got the opportunity to do that, before now ending up having to sell my home. Other than that, I mostly keep to myself. Of course, I don't. It's been 17 months now since I last had a beer. So, if anyone asks me, "Hey, it's your birthday. You want to go out and grab a beer?" Not that I remember if that's happened. I wouldn't say yes to that because I've been so good, and I wanna stay that good. Now that I'm also trying this other thing to get in better physical and mental shape, that would be not the correct way to go. So better to be addicted to physical media, CDs and vinyl, than being addicted to hunting down new craft beers and traveling to beer festivals and breweries, isn't it? I hope so. Yeah. So what I want to do now is show you guys what I bought today at Big Dipper. I spoke a little to the head honcho, the boss there. His name is Andreas, which was nice, and told him it was my birthday. And he said congratulations on Monday, and he thought my purchases, considering my Scandinavianness or Scandinavianness. Sandy Toksvig word there, Scandinavian, wasn't it? Hey, was quite profound. So let's show you that while this washing machine stops making that noise in the background. The first record I bought is Danish. I might have to do some editing when I show it, so I don't get blocked or something. It is a little bit risque. It's by an artist who's been in several bands and also performs as a solo artist. I know Steve and Steve both know this artist. And so it's Lorenzo Woodrose, or Lorenzo Goof Woodrose, born a couple of months after me, Danish musician. He's been with a band that I showed you a record from a couple of months ago, Spiss Neuenhet. And also, what was it otherwise? Lydsyn. But this is a record by the band I think he's been playing with the longest. And that's Baby Woodrose. So, keep it like that. I don't know. This was this the second or first album? I think this was their second. And I have listened to this a little bit before buying this, so I was aware of what I was getting, and I really like it. And so this was my Danish birthday present to myself. So let's have a look at this record. Came out in 2001, I think it was. It's on Bad Afro Records, and very, rock from sort of that, that cutoff point in the late 60s, early 70s. Reminiscent of psychedelia, maybe a little bit, psych rock a little bit, proto hard rock maybe, with some, I don't know, maybe some Birds what was it they wrote? Today, Baby Woodrose. Yeah, named for the yeah, let's not try that word apparently. And bands like Love and 13th Floor Elevators. Yeah, so let's see what the gatefold has to reveal. Here we go. Beautiful artwork here. Nice inner. And oh, they knew it was my birthday. So it's a bluish green, almost a Coke bottle. Or is it a Coke bottle? I love glass in this this color scheme. My dad used to as well, so that's really perfect for me. So that's Baby Woodrose from Denmark. Next up, we have Sweden. Yes, Sweden, birthplace of my mother. That's not Sweden's fault. I found out about this band yesterday. Yes, Big Dipper, the record shop where I bought these records. They have a weekly show every Friday where two members of the staff, alternating, shows off records that they because they sort of release records for sale every Friday, which I guess a lot of places do, and they go through often in various sizes stack of records that they have gotten in and are putting up for sale from that Friday, and talk a little about them. It's very helpful, not so helpful for my wallet, but those guys know their shit. I mean, we're talking people who've spent their their adult life running that place, or are musicians themselves, or studied music history, etc., etc. And there's a lot of many sources of knowledge coming to these guys, and I mean, unless you're some silly guy like me who keeps asking them about Welsh stuff, you're you're sure to get some good answers. No, I'm kidding. But they showed a record where I thought, oh my god, this is hardcore punk. This is the kind of band who, if you look at them wrong, they will drag out behind the venue and beat you up. No, it's not. It's something completely different. And I'm going to just read quickly about this band called Tomma Intet, which means empty nothingness. You'll see why I thought it was something else, and they also commented on that. With every song by Tomma Intet, it feels like they're giving birth to a new galaxy. The expansive dream rock that the 7 members of the band create between themselves has made them inimitable. Oh my god, inimitable and instantly recognizable, with enchanting psychedelic melodies mixed with a dash of Swedish melancholy. They consistently manage to disarm and enchant the listener, and they sure did, from what little I've heard so far. This is their latest album, came out this week, it would seem. And I'm really excited about. I'm always excited about introducing new music into my collection and my day-to-day life, and not least something Scandinavian. So, look at this cover and tell me you immediately get a different association than what is actually on the wax, as it were. Right? Så tomma intet. Hisingen Taxi Rider. So Hisingen is neighborhood. Det stora blå, featuring Anastasia Grivogiannis, Östra kyrkogården, Livmoderskeppet, Evig semester, Hisingen Taxi Rider. Side B, 1968 eller 1968 revisited. Fulsang featuring Himlenbror, Antikrist, Dödsstjärnan i järngalaxen. That's the Death Star in the Brain Galaxy. En konstant och äcklig jävla sköld. A constant and unpleasant feeling of guilt. Yeah, so there you go. Look at that little bastard. Sorry. Yeah, let's have a look at this inside. Shall we open her up, as it were? Oh, is that a bad thing to say? So there it is without the glare. Nice matted paper here. Welfare Sounds and Records. Inner sleeve that we like. And vinyl that is quite the opposite of the previous one. So there's side A with that little kid or demon. So last but definitely not least, we head on over back home to Norway. Here we go. And a record by a band that I have loved for on 25 years now. I actually bought the first CD by them in visiting friends in Peterborough in the UK, and I absolutely love this band here. Well, what is it? Well, it is Röyksopp. Their brand new release came out yesterday. True Electric. This is live, and I think some remixes. This it was expensive, 849 kroner. Oy vey. So, you know, good thing it's my birthday, I guess. It's a 3 LP, numbered, including poster. And how many, you may ask? Oh, It has been pressed in three. It's limited to 3,000. So I got number 2,228. Let's see if we can show you guys that. And yeah, triple album. This would be the poster. Very cool. And down here it says all the venues on this tour. I think I bought a Röyksopp, which was also, was it a triple album? Their last studio album, where they put 3 EPs or 3 LPs that were released in one box. Yeah, something like that. So here we go. Not quite the type of inner sleeve we are wanting for this, but I have some others. There's one of the members. No. Sorry. And this is an amazing collection here. It's one of those Norwegian, musical projects, duos, or bands, or whatever you want to call them, that I'm really proud of when I think about them being Norwegian. Well, Susanne Sundfør is here, and Anneli Drecker is here. That's one of the. Those two, of course, have lent their voices to Röyksopp for a long time now. Interested to see if one or two of the Swedes are here. Yeah, Fever Ray is here. Previously of Knife. Let's look at the last vinyl. Yeah. Here we have lead vocals performed by Marissa Rose. And there's the one I was hoping for. Robin is also featured here. And we got lots of various musicians helping. to perform. Guitarists from Norway. Susanne Sundfør again. Jamie Irrepressible. Yeah, so there we are. And just look at the last one. Again with the there, and there's both the guys, the way they often appear or did on their last tour. So I was very of two minds whether I should get this, but yeah, it ended up being a birthday present to myself, I guess, and I am nowhere near having all of Röyksopp studio albums on vinyl. In fact, I only have the last one. The rest is on CD, but actually I have one other, don't I? I have a remix of vinyl. I forgot about that one. But otherwise, I'm really hoping to gradually get all their stuff on vinyl. But it tends to be somewhat elusive and fairly expensive. So guys, that was my birthday video this year. I hope you don't mind sort of me indulging myself and marking my day in some way. Like I said, I am a one-man show, and I won't be at home for my birthday this year. I will be at a place where I'm not really very comfortable. I'm not supposed to be either, I suppose. In some ways it's worse than I feared. In many ways it's better, not least the living arrangements, which is very nice for me. My own room and my own bath, and that's really helpful. The public transport there in the weekends is non-existent, so that was a bit of a scare. And physically I am far from good. And when it comes to the food, things are also very scary for me. But that was a downer. The upside is that I have you guys in the vinyl community who send me messages and are very nice, and comments my videos and comments my comments to them. And whenever I have some free time up there, I hope I can look at you guys, look at your videos, guys, and so on. Sorry, no specific shout outs in this video, but I shout out to all of you in the vinyl community, and I hope you have a continued lovely May. Of course, some of you guys on the opposite side of the planet, on the southern hemisphere, May doesn't maybe have the same gefühl to it as it does up here, but that's the way the earth spins. I don't know if there was something else I was supposed to say. I hope you enjoyed the little videos from my trip up there, a little Norwegian scenery. Sorry I don't include music in those things, but I think, it is what it is. So again, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please click like. If you want to comment, I'm always happy for your comments. And if you want to subscribe, well, that makes me happy as well. Take care, guys, and bye-bye from Morten.